That's right, dudes and dudettes. Major League Butt Kicking is back in town. Welcome one and all to Mega Man 3 for the NES on Channel 84 Winnipeg. This project is actually going alongside Super Mario World to give the fans a little bit of everything. So let's not waste any time and let's get on in to the robot ass kicking. Like Mega Man 2, Mega Man 3 is considered a fan favorite. Let's meet our robot masters. Sparkman, the Shocker. Snake Man, the Reptile. Needle Man, the Pointy Guy. Hardman, get your minds out of the gutter. Top Man, the Spinner. Gemini Man, the Narcissist. Magnet Man, a very attractive fella. You see what I did there? And finally, Shadow Man, the Ninja. Oh, check this out. Every time you select a robot master, Mega Man's eyes move in that direction. You can start with anyone you want. Some are easier than others. Personally, I would start with Top Man. Why? Because he's actually pretty simple. Is he growing weed? I mean, this can't be a coincidence. Was Capcom trying to advocate for the sale and growth of illegal marijuana? More to the point, why isn't Capcom doing anything to give me a weed? I just want to smoke a big joint right about now. But don't worry about that another time. Let's be on our way. Mega Man 3 is all sorts of awesome. A lot of new enemies, a lot of new traps, and a lot of new game mechanics. The first one I'm about to demonstrate right now is this. The slide. Hold down and hit the jump button, and you'll slide under tight spaces. And as always, usual traps. Bottomless pits kill you, and spikes kill you too. Now right down here, I'm actually going to give you a demonstration of my next new game mechanic. First, clear this asshole out of here. And right about here, with this guy to go back, and say hello to Rush, our robot canine pal. Jump on up. Although, that's not the only thing he's useful for. Later on, for beating certain robot masters, you get... Oh, I got a free life. Ruby. Now, as I was saying, Rush gets a few extra adapters so you can do different things. Like, you can turn him into a sub underwater, or ride him like a jet plane. Uh-oh. Mini-boss time. A bad kitty. Spits his balls of yarn at us. Come on. Bad kitty. I am not a cat person. I much prefer dogs. But it seems like we're doing pretty good in this level. Not all that much challenge. Where's that joint? Jeez, I want to get baked, man. Oh no, not another cat. Take it away, you little bitch. Actually, I lucked out with that one. If you take your time with killing the cat, it can actually launch robotic fleas to kill you, or at least attack. Not like those fleas are really dangerous or whatever. Okay, timing is everything. Nice. Oh, this is an interesting scenario. This top launcher is actually... Fucker actually got me. But I got the last laugh on that one. Okay, home stretch. Now we jump on a bunch of these tops over midair. And once we get across, it's boss time. Okay, here we are. Let's march right in and put the screws to Top Man. Say your prayers, chump. You're the first in a long line of casualties. Take note, when he spins like that, he's invulnerable. And you gotta be quick with your movements because he can actually mess you up if you're not careful. Dang, almost got him. Gotta get him in the next volley. Bingo! Alright. Top Man is dead, and we are victorious. Oh, and check this out. The introduction of the power-absorbing animation. Quite cool for a first one, gotta say. For defeating Top Man, we get the following power. Top Spin. Basically, when you jump and you hit the fire button, you spin around. Doesn't seem that useful, but certain enemies will die in one shot. I will actually demonstrate that very soon in this video. Now, believe it or not, Top Man's ability is actually very useful against one of the tougher robot masters, Shadow Man. That's where we're going next. And believe me, without his weakness, Shadow Man is a real pain. Now, Shadow Man looks like he hangs out in a sewer or a water treatment facility, but that's not important. The important thing is, we're gonna kick his ass, and ass will be kicked, one way or another. We got a bunch of these demented robot bunnies, and more of these bulldozer things. Yeah, whatever. Hey, what's that sound? Surprise, chumps! It's Proto Man! This is the first game Proto Man appears in. Believe it or not, this guy was actually built by Dr. Light, the same guy who created Mega Man. But for some reason he wants to kill us. But we get the last laugh. Don't think that's the last we're going to see of him, though, because he appears very frequently in this game. And things are about to go really dark. That light bulb looking thing turns this place into a dark, spacey atmosphere. But there are no bottomless pits here, so it's not really of any consequence. Although you gotta be careful because you got these grenades running at you. You can destroy them with one shot, but if you get caught in a blast when they die, you'll get hurt too. But then again, what can they do? I'm Channel 84. I am next to impossible to beat in any video game of the sort. I better stop talking about myself so highly or I might curse myself. But at this point, I'm actually getting pretty close to the end of the level, so let's just keep on going and kill whatever gets in the way. Nice try. Arrgh. Stupid bunny rabbit. Or is that a toad? Yeah, whatever. Okay, now this part can get kind of hairy. Normally, we would need a special weapon to get these things out of the air, but if you're skilled, you can creep forward, lure them out, and then shoot them with your regular gun. Not the best thing to do, because you run the risk of falling into the water, but hey, it works. So, go with what you know. And if you have that weapon, by all means, use it. I mean, that's what they're there for, right? Alright, just about there. Ah! Stupid fucker got me. Ah, whatever, still got a lot of energy. Now we're just about at the end. Nah. Okay, let's put her on. Let's go on in. And let's spin circles around this bastard. You gotta be very careful when using the top spin. If you're good, you can actually kill him in very few shots. If not, you can actually waste all your energy. Luckily for me, didn't use up all that much energy. Didn't take too many hits either. All good in the neighborhood. It probably would have taken me at least a few lives to kill that guy with just the regular gun. So I'm glad I got the top spin first. And for defeating Shadow Man, we get a very useful weapon, the Shadow Blade, and our first rush adapter, the Marine. It turns Rush into a submarine, and believe it or not, it's actually only really useful in one level in the game. Unfortunately, we got a ways to go before we see it, so I'll touch a little more on that when we get there. Now, with Shadow Man taken care of, we're going off to our next weakness, Spark Man. For me, the first thing that stands out about this level is the music. I don't know why, but when I was a kid, this song was always my favorite. Later on in life, other songs... Later in life, other songs actually stood out for me. So, I guess tastes change, but sometimes they still remain the same. You gotta watch out for those electric plug guys that fly. If they get right above you, they'll actually shoot 8 electric beams in 8 directions. Oh, excuse me for a second. Bit of a dry throat there. Anyway, this happy fella is the closest thing we get to Sniper Joe in this game. He'll spin his ball around, and when his eye goes red, shoot him. Oh, this is gonna be fun. These blocks will go rapidly towards the sun as soon as you step on them, so be fast. And don't jump too high either, because you could get skewered. Ah. Nice, these are a real pain in the ass. You missed! I don't think I really need those, so I'm just gonna keep on going. In fact, I think the bulk of the danger is actually out of the way in this level. I could be wrong, so we'll just see. And it's a long way down. We're going straight to the bowels of the power plant, where we find the garbage disposal. If you wanted to, you could actually shoot a bunch of these and grind for health or weapon power. But then again, it's not like we really need it, because we're almost at the end. Oh joy, more of these nuts and bolts things. Oh, and more spikes in the ceiling. Check this out. Okay, that was not a good first demonstration, but whatever. It's all good. You have got to be fucking kidding me. At least we didn't start too far away. So let's try this again. Past these garbage blocks. And hopefully we don't have another blooper like that. Let's put on the top speed again. If it helps, then I'm more than happy to use it. God damn it. Okay, now we're in a good spot. You gotta be very careful when hitting these guys with the top spin because there is a little bit of pushback. And you do not want to fall into the pit. Ah, get away from me, chump. Okay, that's done. Now let's go to our next page, select our next weapon, and take this boss out. Sparkman actually gave me a lot of trouble when I was a kid because his attack pattern was actually pretty tough for me to avoid. That, and I didn't even know that the Shadow Blade was his weakness because, believe it or not, I was not really all that good at this game. You little stinky bitch. But guess who came out on top? Me. Only me. And that's the way it's always gonna be. And now for a fancy electric weapon. The destruction of Sparkman gives us a very cool weapon, the Spark Shock. It's a fast-firing electric beam that can destroy a lot of enemies, and will be used on our next Robot Master. But for now, I think we can call it a video. So, thank you very much for watching the first part of Mega Man 3. Tune in next time, where we take on the rest of the Robot Masters. Until then, this is Jeremy Prouty from Channel 84 1Pay, signing off. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time!